Y hoy ha llegado el día ya, vamos a ver a Tony Robbins. Vamos hacia el evento. Bueno, ya nos dirigimos para el evento de Tony Robbins. Nos hemos levantado a las 4:30. Fijaos que abren las puertas a las 6:30 de la mañana. Tenemos un desayuno y a continuación, pues bueno, todo esto empieza a las 8. La verdad es que da gusto, no tengo percepción de que hoy sea sábado, después de la no tan buena experiencia de ayer, pero hoy con todas las ganas de aprender y sacar de Tony Robbins, otras personas, Pitbull, también el famoso cantante que viene a hacer una performance y hablar de ciertos temas. Encantados, así que nos dirigimos ya al Metro Toronto Convention Center.
First class seat on my lap, girl. Riding comfortable. Cause I know what that girl them need. New York to Haiti. I got lipstick stamps on my passport. You make it hard to leave.
Deshazte del odio, porque es uno de los mayores lastres que impedirán tu avance hacia el objetivo. Ganar antes de vender. En la prospección de mercado es donde realmente debes usar todas las fuentes que tienes para llegar a tu posible cliente. Busca el dolor de esas personas y conviértete en su médico para darle su medicina, y ahí es donde al final estás ofreciendo ese valor. Esto es del mercado inmobiliario, sabéis que esto es un congreso evidentemente inmobiliario, pero el negocio está en la compra, no en la venta. Y vete, esta me ha encantado, vete a por el fallo, redefínelo sobre la marcha hacia el éxito, porque quieras o no, el del fallo está siempre el camino al éxito.
Here's Armando Christian Perez. You know him as Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide. He is a global music superstar, but we all know him as Pitbull!
Truly my pleasure. Thank you guys for the opportunity. My first love was basketball. Okay, and obviously that didn't work out too good. Had a lot of heart, but not a lot of hype. And but music became a passion. It still is. The entrepreneur or the entrepreneurship, to me, is just a pretty word for a hustler. A hustler in a great way, one that is unconventional, untraditional, doesn't have a problem thinking outside the box, invites new ideas. And that's what music became for me. And if you listen to the songs, I'm giving you my life, but they're happening right in front of you guys. You know, when I tell you, me not working hard, yeah, right, picture that with a Kodak. Or better yet, go to Times Square, take a picture of me with a Kodak. And what I mean by that is, I was performing at New Year's Eve with Ryan Seacrest, Times Square, Kodak's right behind me. This is after I made the record. Mm-hmm. A lot of things in these records have come to life. My mother always told me the pen is mightier than the sword. And that's why it's always great just to write down goals, as outlandish and crazy as they may be. Put them away and then come back to them a year, 2 years from now, and you go, wow, at least a quarter of this goal has really come to life. I'm moving in the right direction. Sometimes we psych ourselves out of being successful. Okay, and mind you, successful is another word that may have a definition, but whatever your definition of being successful may be. Right. So, music gave me, and yes, it was a part of the hustle, it gave me the avenue to be able to touch the world. Okay. Now it gave me the opportunity to give back in a real way. Mm-hmm. We went back to one of my old neighborhoods called La Pequeña Habana, Little Havana in Miami, and we opened a school called SLAM. SLAM is Sports Leadership, Arts and Management. I was already on tour without being involved in music. I went to at least 20 to 25 schools, different cities, different neighborhoods, different states. And I seen what the public school system was and is. There was 2 teachers that changed my life. One of them, I was living in a foster home in Roswell, Georgia. Her name is Miss Ryan. And she seen that I had hurt. She seen that there was pain.
It's a historical day for myself, and I want to say thank you so much to be able to share this history with you. It's my first time really speaking at a motivational speaking conference. Thank you guys so much. And before I leave, I want to put this in your head real quick. Guys, I went from listening to Tony Robbins to him coming and introducing my Hollywood star to me in Hollywood and Los Angeles. To being able to share the same stage with him. Believe it, I promise you, it works. With that said, to all the fans that are here, guys, without you, there's no Pitbull. I always say it, it's the truth. Thank you always for all the support. Latino, pa'lante, para arriba, que no le guste que se vaya para el carajo.
Tengo que decir que Pitbull me ha sorprendido muy positivamente. Le han estado haciendo una entrevista hablando sobre cómo comenzó, sus comienzos, su faceta emprendedora, ¿no? En la parte musical. Dijo que era la primera vez que estaba en una conferencia motivacional y toda la energía que nos ha transmitido, cómo Tony Robbins le ayudó a estar en donde está. Por lo tanto, creo que me ha sorprendido muy positivamente la actitud de Pitbull, y es algo que muchas veces te hace cambiar el punto de vista de una persona cuando lo oyes hablar. Vamos ahora con Tony Robbins, lo más esperado del día.
Athletes, Tony focuses on how to elevate one's wealth, business, performance, and personal growth.
I came away with, it's not about motivation as much as it is allowing people to tap into what's already there, like a catalyst.
And every person in this room who's achieved anything, we've had that hunger. The question is, where's your hunger now?
If you want to change your state and you want to change your results, this is where you do it.
Coming actually here to have that many people focused on one intent, super powerful, it's rocket fuel. We were brought here in life to learn a lesson.
I get the phone call when the athlete's melting down and, in the middle of a sporting event, you've got to do something right now to turn them around.
This whole idea that Tony had of modeling, look at people who do things that inspire you and then apply it to your own life.
I was introduced to Tony Robbins when I was 15 years old. I remember feeling after that just unstoppable.
I think Tony Robbins allows those people who want to continue to climb mountains to climb them.
Our job as leaders is see it better than it is. That is not positive thinking, it's called vision.
Tony's events have attracted more than 50 million people from around the world.
Buongiorno! Ohio gozaimasu!
It's time to elevate your life, elevate your world.
All change happens with a choice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got 15,000 people in the house. Let's give a Toronto cheer for Tony Robbins. Let's hear it. Tony
Pete, let's do it. So your energy, you're all still here. I need your help. I can't complain because Pitbull's one of my dearest friends in the world. He kicked ass, did he not? So I need to know what you're up for because I came to deliver, but I also know some of you are thinking 6:45 or 7, and my shortest seminar is 50 hours in a weekend, but I've got about 3 hours and 20 minutes, 15 minutes that I can deliver for you, but that means you won't be leaving here till 8:45, and I don't Are you okay in the back, or are you going to be leaving on me here? If you're up to go full tilt, let me hear you so I know. If you don't let me know. Actually done it and then model their actions, and you could save yourself a decade or 2 or 3. Who's up for doing this here? Say aye. They must copy you. They must copy you. Na 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 na, come on. I like it. Na na na, come on, come on, come on. So these guys have been doing studies for 40 years on heart rhythms and how it affects the way we think and the way we feel emotionally. And what they found was something very interesting. We can measure with an EEG and EKG electronically your brain and your heart. And here's what we learned, throw it up on the screen. if you're really stressed out, if you're feeling frustrated or overwhelmed or worried, any emotion like that, this is what your EEG and your EKG look like. And you can see the EEG is the green, the red's EKG, so your heart and brain, they look like a mess, don't they? All stressed out, all over the place, just like you're feeling. But here's what they found. If you put both your hands on your heart, which we're gonna do in a moment, and we're gonna physically put our focus in our heart, we're gonna feel our heart, focus on our heart, and for 2 minutes, we're gonna focus on 3 experiences in your life, any experience you want, that you could feel super grateful for. We'll do that for 2 minutes. And then in that beautiful state, I'll guide you when it's time, don't do it till I tell you. I'm gonna ask you, once you're really there, after about 2 minutes and experiencing all this gratitude and you're in a beautiful state, I'm then gonna ask you to finish the sentence. And I'm gonna say, all I need to do in that situation, the 0 to 10 stressful situation, all I need to focus on, all I need to remember, all I need to do is what? And in a state of beautiful state, peak state, high energy state, your heart will know the answer, even though your head's confused. But they'll be together and they'll know it's right. And you can do this technique anytime you want. So who's up for it here? Say aye. Awesome. So here's what I want you to do. Take both your hands and put them physically on your heart. How many of you are able to solve the challenge easily in a beautiful state? Raise your hand. Say aye. Who's going home to make this your way of living and free yourself from suffering? Say aye. Then all you need to remember, if you start to suffer, how fast can you change your state, my friends? How fast? Let's do it one final time. It's been a privilege to serve you. If you want to join me for a real detailed, in-depth seminar, let's take the energy up one final time. 1. Tell your partner, I own you. No, I own you. No, I own you. I'm free. Go crazy. 1. Use your voice and your body. On a scale from 0 to 10, go to 100. 2. 3, 1, 2, 3, go! The energy one final time for 10 seconds. 1, 2, on 3, give it your all. 3, go!
Bueno, 15 horas después acabamos de salir del evento de Tony Robbins. Una pasada, es decir, yo solo había visto su película en Netflix y me encantó, la verdad. Y yo lo único que puedo decir es que en estas 4 horas y media que hemos estado con él, que no puedo hacer otra cosa que recomendar, si tienes la oportunidad de ir a un evento de Tony Robbins en tu ciudad, en alguna ciudad cercana, no lo dudes, vete. Es decir, yo creo que no se puede explicar todo lo que os ha podido mostrar en el vídeo si no estás ahí, no lo estás viviendo y no lo estás sintiendo en primera persona. Pero ha sido una gran experiencia y bueno, pues quiero darle las gracias, aunque sé que no lo va a oír, pero a Tony Robbins por hacer posible todo eso y a mi mujer que está detrás de la cámara por venir conmigo y compartir este momento.
Gracias. Good D game, bustin' so good, girl, what's my name? Hit it from the back, airport swag. When I talk shorty answer right back. I be on it like, who booty is it? Who booty is it? Who booty, who booty, who booty?